that once we get interviews, the Honorable Commissioner for Information was one of those who first graced it. The distinguished Senator Ephraim Bob also was one first graced it. The distinguished Senator Ephraim Bob also was one
and we can always work for our people and relate with our people. So when awards come, they are meant to encourage you. They are meant to make you do much more. For me, it just shows that the world is watching, and we have to be careful with what we do. We have to keep working hard for our people and let them continue to reap the dividend of democracy, which is what they voted for.
All right.
And I think that's just what the award means to me.
All right. I just need to touch on that first of all, but you've been roughly about 2 years in your administration, but I think you must have had some milestones or some points where you said, I think I'm on the right path. I didn't make a mistake agreeing or carrying the flag to be governor of the state. Which were those points? Have you gotten to that point where you said, I'm really on the right track?
I think we're on the right track because we are benchmarking what we're doing with our rights agenda, and that's of course the document that we campaigned on. It's a blueprint, and of course when you use the blueprint, you go back, check, what did we say we're going to do? Are we on track? And every month we do that with our team. We make inputs, we assess ourselves, we look at the gaps, we know where we are, and that gives birth to how do we fill the gaps. Now we're doing constituency briefings, what we call town square meetings across the 10 federal constituencies. Yesterday we were in Okanafon, Orokanam federal constituency. We're trying to meet the people, feel their pulse, tell them what we've done in those federal constituencies, and take what I call a need document, which we're going to use as some of the things there to work on our 2026 budget. We're interacting with the people. This is democracy. You must, for me, that's the greatest joy I have, that I can literally interact with the people. They see their governor, they meet their governor that they elected. The governor is not boxed in one glass house or one corner. They see, I'm here to see you.
You're here.
You're doing something, I'm connecting. There must be that emotional connectivity. We're here to serve. This is about service. and service to the people. And I think for me, it also has to do with my background. I grew up on the streets with everyone else, so I understand what I'd always yearned for, to touch and feel a governor, to be able to see. Those are the things, are people really know when you serve them genuinely, and they know when it's aesthetics. They know because they can feel. So for me, I believe that connecting with the people, reaching out to them, touching them, providing that feel, that sense of belonging to our people, the rural communities basically is where my heart goes to.
Yeah.
Because before now, we'd go to them only when it's election time. But right now, we're big with rural development, rural areas. We spread all of that, the road network, the houses, the things we do.
What inspired that focus on the rural areas? What inspired the focus on the rural areas?
Because I grew up in the rural area, and I know that we don't have things there. Like I said to you, the rural communities, and generally, I only remember during election where you go and you give them rice, and they're just there. And we must really take development there. We must, help the economic activities there. And that's why when we go, we do those empowerments. We select from amongst the people there, to people who have stayed. We need to stem this rural-urban migration, because Japa is not only when you leave Nigeria. From your local government, everybody cannot concentrate in Uyo. We can make you come, in this state, you can reach Uyo from the farthest local government within 2 hours. There's a good road network. If you put in some enablers in those rural areas, people can live in those rural communities, in their local government. They can help develop those, they can build good houses there and commute from there into Uyo. And after all, in Lagos, you can stay 3 hours on it, just in the traffic.
That's right.
So these are the amenities and the facilities we think we can make available. And then we also want to look at Akwa Ibom beyond oil. The oil benchmark for the budget was 75. Today is 63 thereabout.
It kept changing.
So we can't keep. These are factors that will determine what comes into the state. And so how long will we keep doing that? So we are working heavily in making Akwa Ibom a tourist destination. We are developing infrastructure that, by the grace of God, given the support of the Akwa Ibom people, we believe in the next couple of years we should be able to have amenities that will redefine Akwa Ibom as a tourist destination. We are developing technology. We've created a full ministry of digital technology that is helping us in the way we work. All of the things we do is organized, is systematic. You can have records, you can have data, you can always look at them. And that's for our youth. We are also creating these hubs for them, because people today, the world has now become a small, not even global now, small village. People can walk, stay here and walk anywhere in the world. We're partnering with Min One, and they are running cables. And if you remember, the main cable landed in Ibno, and they are working all of that, and we have connected with all of our ministries and creating hubs that will help our young people. And so the digital economy is something we believe our young people will take advantage of. We're building that. All of this is coming together.
All right.
It's coming together, and that's the way. So if you can, whether somebody lives in Ibno or lives in Ini, with internet and all of the facilities,
they can connect.
It can be comfortable. That's what I think.
I've always wanted to, you're one of the governors who has a lot. The branding around you is superb, and most of the time when we see you, some people assume that you do things spontaneously, like when you help people, when that happens, and then it looks like. Can we confirm that those things you do are really spontaneous when you see someone and someone meets you and then you just call and say, let's help the person? Is that you? Or is that your political self? Or that is you, Umo Eno, who does those things?
Well, I think the people that have known me over the years, see, let me say this and say it very clearly. Position of authority or power just brings out who you are. That's the truth. It's you just need, you won't know people until you give them power, you give them money, and that just amplifies who you are. You, as a Christian, you're taught to be compassionate, and again, I've told you, it's my background. I grew up on the streets. I grew up, from amongst these people. So I understand. Looking at you, without saying a word, I can perceive you are hungry. So those things just happen. You need, and it's not just because I'm governor. People who know me know that even from my humble beginnings, when God gives you grace, I extend it. There are young kids I've sponsored in school by the grace of God. Today they are professionals, doctors, engineers, lawyers. They're all around. We instituted some scholarship scheme. We started a program called Ignite for our young people. We run it every year, and this year I'm sure it's coming. So it's all that has become, it's just a part of you. You see someone who you know, and again, let's bring it, don't leave out the God factor. I believe strongly in the power of the Holy Spirit that will quicken you and say, this person needs help. And those that are acting too.
Yeah.
There are some that are acting.
Can you discern that?
Of course you do. I mean, I'm making a speech somewhere and someone wants to disrupt and wants to come and throw himself or herself on the podium to make. No, that's acting. You're just doing content creation and you act a movie. But there are people that it's just come to you naturally. And I think, see, let's be frank, the situation we find ourselves in the country today is tough. So people are going through a lot. So in any way you can possibly ameliorate that pain, sometimes may not even be money. Sometimes just stopping by to touch someone and just hug someone might be all the person needs. That, oh, am I still worth being related with? Those are, you can restore self-worth in someone, So these are just things that goes naturally. You don't have to, I don't have to be a politician to do that.
To do all that. Your Excellency, it looks like you hit the ground running. You're doing a lot of work. We've heard previous governments say they would establish some projects in every local government area. Some probably we didn't see the light of day. Are you certain that you'll be able to finish up that promise that you have made? I mean, just check it. If really there are plans in store to achieve that project per local government.
No, we're already in every local government. There is no local government.
Projects have started.
Projects have been commissioned. Projects are going on. Roads, houses, water projects. There are a number of things going on in every local government in this state today. There is no local government that you don't have the presence of a state government doing one thing or the other. And we're doing more. As we finish, we go on to another. We go on to another. And it's about planning. It's about careful planning with your team. We have delivery advisors that stay on every project. And these are people with institutional experience and memories that understand that these projects have timelines. And 2 days every month, we sit back and I sit in there. We review all our projects. I know all the roads we are building right now. If someone goes to my car right now, they can get you a document. You just see it. You can open it, see all the roads, see how much we've paid. We're compiling the next set of roads we want to flag off. We're compiling the next set of payments we want to do to contractors based on the IPCs and the milestone. I have it right now in the car. And so you stay on top of your job. Akwa Ibom hired me to do this job, not any other job. And so people complain, that I am a stickler for details. I don't have apologies for that. That's why you hired me here, to look at the things. It's like hiring a servant to watch over your your property. You must be able to deliver and give you account. Whenever the Akwa Ibom people ask for explanation, you give it to them.
You give it to them.
You know, we've made mistakes, yes. We learn from them and quickly move on. But I believe that we are on track. Are we satisfied? Probably no. But we're on track, and we're taking it precept upon precept, step by step.
All right, let me quickly take you on the delivery advisors. I'm aware you have PAs who also monitor. You have project monitors, and now you have delivery advisors again. What's informing all of everybody to, for the same projects, right?
No. The PAs are personal assistants. They have either their personal assistant to mobilize, or what PAs, or everyone we have appointed have their specific
role
and their terms of reference, and we monitor that we are doing this. The delivery advisors is a new lexicon really that has been introduced into the private sector. A chief executive is extremely busy.
That's right.
Extremely busy. You cannot, and that's why you have a lot of abandoned projects when chief executives, particularly governors, are leaving. The reason is that you start up so many things, you come with so many ideas, you get into the office and you discover that you're overwhelmed by the office. It was Tony Blair. We're told that the retreat we just came back, we partnered with Tony Blair Institute to organize in Lagos. He said that, look, it took him 4 years to understand government. And why do governments fail? Why can't CEOs do what they had always dreamt of doing? You get into the office, there are many distractions. So you need to set your target. What is it that I want to accomplish? And who are the drivers, project managers? These people, you disentangle them from the bureaucracy of government and say, I want this house built. This is, when can we finish it? You stay on it. That's your work. Then they deliver on timeline. That's the only way you can get things done. If you come to my office right now, right in my office, you find all my projects on my project wall.
Wow.
And we're monitoring. They give, so you have, and I'm not taking reports from one source. So
okay. That's why you need all of them.
Yes, all of them come together. They send the report. Then we have a team that analyze. Some come to me directly. Thank God for technology. On my desk, I can open up all my projects and show you the states they are. And again, if I come to a function around, yesterday I was in Uruwanam and Okanafon Federal Constituency. There's a general hospital going on there. I left that event and inspected that general hospital, and so that to confirm what I see, pictures and drones and videos, and then we were able to make some adjustments, and I've told the delivery advisor that this project must finish and must commission it in September. So if you don't sit on these things, you can spend 4 years and only deliver. Remember the night you are leaving, you didn't finish project, and people will say, there's this joke in parlance. They say when you enter the government house, one ghost will slap your head, you forget everything.
Until when
you are leaving 1 week, another ghost slaps your head. No, it's because there is no monitoring, there is no supervision, you didn't get professionals to do the job. Not that you didn't intend to do it. The weight of the office, there are so many things looking for your attention. So you must find a way to deliver, you must find a way to get the job done. That's why we do all of these things.
Your Excellency, I remember your analogy or your analysis while you were swearing in your announcing the dissolution of the last Exco and bringing a new one. You said sometimes in a game the coach has to change strategy and change players. Well, eventually you have probably a new look Exco. Are they doing well?
They are doing well. They ask them, they know they have to do well. Because once every month we meet for 2 days, and you'll be able to say the things you've done. We're working together. They're doing well.
All right. And finally, because I know you have a busy schedule, you have 2 years left to go, thereabout, in your tenure. What are those key things that we about 1 year, right? What are those key things that we expect to see moving forward?
And like I said, we have over 40 projects that we are yet to start, and some of them are key. We're trying to make an Akwa Ibom state that will have our tourism potentials must be harnessed. So we're building around that ecosystem. We're working on the conference center that is what we call Tropicana, and it's been abandoned. It's now Ibom International Conference Center and hotels. That conference center takes about 5,000. The hotel by it is about 200 rooms, and we've awarded the contract. We're thinking of building an Arise city malls around it so they can have that ecosystem. We're working on the airport. We're working on the MRO. We're tidying up now. We are working on the international airport terminal itself. We're working on the aviation. We're creating now aviation village. We want to get the people to live there. We're working on the hospital at the airport. We're trying to see how we can take all our tourism sites and work on them so that when visitors come here, they can have places to go. We're working on Oron Beach. We're thinking of having water transportation. We have ordered 2 boats. The contractors are working. We are trying, to get all of these tourism projects together. So they are landmark projects. We're also veered into the real estate business. We're in Lagos, like we're building, and then we're hoping to finish designs for the Abuja Ibom hotels in Abuja, because we recovered all our moribund facilities, and rather than sell them, we have decided to put them into commercial use, because we must increase our internally generated revenue without necessarily placing the burden of taxes on the people. I know what to do to tax people, but this is not the time to do that. I also know what to do to generate revenue properly, by stepping up our businesses and facilities that can help us. We're working assiduously, and I believe that by the grace of God, as we begin to wrap up the first term, people should have visible evidence of things that we have done. Don't also forget, we have decided to work on all projects, some major projects of previous administration, whether it was the one I took over from or the one we've just decided, because these are for the benefit of our people. So we just put everything together. It's a relay race. People have handed the baton to you. You have to try and make sure that you just win the race, and eventually you do your bit and then hand over to someone else by God's grace.
All right, Your Excellency, this one is just an appeal or a suggestion. I remember when Felix Ofe-Boyin of Cote d'Ivoire tried to build a basilica. He came under heavy criticism. Even football stars, the biggest stars, said, why is he trying to copy the basilica in Rome? Today, it generates a lot of money. I was in Cote d'Ivoire, and just to go see the church, I had to pay like $20. I'm thinking that the our worship center here can be used as a tourist, site.
It is a tourist site, but we have not finished.
Okay.
We're doing the external works. There's going to be a gate. There will be all of that. It's part of our tourist.
So that people can come in and take pictures.
See, I don't know where you have the kind of worship, that kind of structure in the country. So it is a tourist site, and people have been coming, but right now they just go, they check with we take them there and we show them, and but when the time comes, we're putting all of this together. We're working on the Arise Park. That was very ambitious project, recovering 70 hectares of gully erosion site, and now it's becoming a resort. We are there's a 9-hole golf course there. There are all of the facilities there. We have the children's playground, we have a pool, we have an artificial lake, we have apartments, you have conference facility. There are things.
Very good.
So these are all, it's all geared towards making our people have, let people, when they come to visit us, now they come here for meetings and everything. Thank God for the peaceful nature of the state. And that's why I keep saying to all of us, look, we must do everything to keep our state peaceful. We cannot have this development if the state is not peaceful. Once you have anything to affect the peaceful nature of the state, you lose businesses, you lose investors,
yes,
and then you lose focus at the same time. So if what I try to do is to say, why can't we be peaceful? Why must political parties separate us? Why must we have issues because my brother is in one party? And no, we're all Akwa Ibomites first. I see party as a vehicle to get to power, and when you get there, please begin to govern, and you govern everyone, you relate with everyone. And I have asked a fundamental question. I know every day now I say something, people go to town, misinterpret it, and yesterday I made an analogy, and and they say, oh, the man is the market in Ibom Air. That's far from it. Ibom Air is the best airline. I'm saying that much as I love Ibom Air, it's our airline. It's a preferred airline. Much as I love it and have it as a state government, and I arrived at the airport, and Ibom Air has a technical fault, which is possible.
Yeah.
Which is possible. And I have an appointment in maybe Abuja or Lagos to deliver a talk or a very serious appointment with investors. And I have an alternative airline to travel. Will I say, because this is my airline, it is owned by the state government? I'm not
well understood.
So when people say, oh, he was demarketing Ibom Air, no, it's an analogy. Come on, people know better than this. But there are people who try
content creators.
So for me, what I'm saying is that Akwa Ibom is one. Political parties are vehicles, and then I've asked the question, and I want you to tell me, what's the political ideology in this country, this party, and the political ideology of this party? I want to know, because we're not like the Americans.
Okay.
We're not like the Americans who say this is the ideology of the Democrats and this is the ideology of the Republicans. As a country, tell me the ideology.
We've had people who even, most people who are in this party were in that party. So.
Everybody keeps going and coming, Whatever thing I'm doing, I'm saying that let us be one. I don't want, whether it is any party platform. We've finished the election. We are now in governance. You are sworn into office to be a governor for Akwa Ibom.
That's right.
The rich, the poor, the atheists, the Christians, the Muslims, the pagans. You don't bring all those things into, oh, this is where I belong, this is, as a governor, Akwa Ibom is the space to govern, and everybody in there, including those who have chosen to live and work in Akwa Ibom. And that's why even in our grants, we give to non-indigens, but that resides here. This is where a lot of those people, their kids speak Akwa Ibom, and some of them are even married here. So that's the point I'm really trying to make. And people keep going forth and back, trying to box you to say things, And I'm sure as soon as I leave this radio now, you see another one flying.
I don't think you dropped any bomb here.
So that's the point. I'm just saying that let's be one. The more we unite, I like to see people from other parties at the event of government, not the event of a party.
It's just alien.
Yeah, let's just get together. See, we must have a broader vision. You reduce the fight, you reduce the tension, then you can be focused. All of this is for the larger interest of the Akwa Ibom people and Akwa Ibom state. It's not anything personal.
Excellency, thank you very much for gracing this world record studios. By the way, how do you like our studio at Comfort FM?
Of course, wonderful studio, nice. And by the way, let me again for once be clannish. This is Nsurubium studio.
Yes, it is. It is. Of course, I want to, of course, openly here thank distinguished Senator Ifyong Dixon Bob for the opportunity for me to, and for us, for Akwa Ibom to have this world record attempt. By the way, we are 86 hours now. So
I'm glad to be part of it. You're almost there.
Yeah, but maybe if you delay 2 minutes, we'll do the ring the bell for 86 hours.
I will just be here to hear you ring the bell.
Thank you.
Well, we're just clapping, and Akwa Ibom is standing up for you.
Yes, sir.
So pray and trust God that you clinch this, and this will be added to our laurels in the state. Know, like I've said, I pray that this becomes an inspiration to our young people, that we can always dare. We can always dare. Gone are the days where we are timid, where we think we can't make it. We have the can-do spirit. Everyone that God has created, He gave us authority to have dominion. And we, as human beings, we carry a dominion mandate. And that's what it is. I congratulate you, and I'm happy to be here.
Yes, and by the way, there's another young man who won a world record for the longest recording marathon. He's in town. He's part of my team here, and he has the certificate. He brought it down here. You know, so we have the notion really is that except some Akwa Ibomites do things in Lagos, that's when it blows. You know, the social media space blows it up. But when it's done probably around here, it doesn't usually receive attention. But like the last guest I said, he said, luckily for you, you are in the golden era. So it is definitely very, very possible that the governor will come here, and thankfully you're here as well. Okay, phone lines are open. Please, thank you very much, as permitted by our Oga, the Commissioner for Information. All right, 0816 0906 0008951. Who will be the first to talk to the governor? Hello. Hello. Oh. Hello. Oh.
I also thank my Excellency here, Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Governor Umo Eno. I say may the good Lord continue to bless him. I heard all what he has done, and I know that the God will continue to strengthen him, give him the power to do more.
All right. Okay, that sounded quite low. Let's try another call. 0906 0008951. We have the chief servant of Akwa Ibom State in the house, right here in the studios. His Excellency Pastor Umo Eno.
Good afternoon, Comfort.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon, my Excellency.
Good afternoon.
Good
afternoon, sir.
Thank you so much. My God, don't cook. But also the party, like you said, also the background. And from your background, from your experience, I say God should bless you, but if you don't live every day, you don't want to get the maison, you can go to the no, never know a good TV or no. Good TV or no, you never know a good TV or no. You can go to what I said in two of Grandma, who's on a man of most of them. Your late people is going to one man, but so young people in two of them.
Okay.
So about what I was saying, to go create your 8 years. Don't even think you can come back no okay, maybe believe when young government go or government when you have been put your pin, they take me. So more confidence I don't know if you win. Them I have problems I got to play for you.
Okay, so
you do to this government state. Even if you are in the world, but for now, you know if you are everybody, I'll say pass in the state.
Amen. Amen.
That's all I did.
All right, we could take 2 calls. Can we take 2 more calls, right? 0906 008 951. We have hit 96 hours. Shall we make some noise, please? 86 hours. 86 hours. 86 hours. All right. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Comfort.
Yes, good afternoon. Welcome.
I thank the governor so much. In fact, we never expected this. When he come on board, we didn't expect that the governor would be so unique in this manner. But indeed, he's a pastor, and I can see that the word of God is not only preached by him, but he is practicing it in his action and in his manner, in his behavior, in his relation with people. I thank him for so many things he has put on ground. In fact, the transformation in Akwa Ibom State is very unique. I want to still remind my governor that he said something, and this is very, very unique, most especially when it comes to the youth of Akwa Ibom State.
What's that?
My governor would do so well if we could have the science park in 10 federal constituencies of Akwa Ibom State. To be that
science park in 10 federal constituencies.
And I'm begging for my governor that he should reconsider and think about this.
Okay. All right, thank you.
My name is Basi Daniel Inyang. I'm calling from Odio in Ekelo government area of Akwa Ibom State, sir.
All right, Basi. Who knows? Who knows?
Thank you so much.
All right.
Science Park, we're reviewing it. You know, the Science Park, as it was conceived many years ago, will not be the kind of science park. That's why we're creating digital hubs. That's why you have all internet that will be everywhere. You don't have to have the science park as you had originally conceived it. We're tinkering with it, and we'll come out with something. And we're doing it already.
All right then. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome. Yes, welcome.
Thank you. This is Bulus Likita.
All right.
From Uyo.
All right, please, can you speak up? Speak louder, please.
Yes, can you hear me now?
All right, better.
Bulus Likita calling from Uyo.
All right.
Yes, I really appreciate your effort. I've been listening for the past days.
Okay.
I want to wish you congrats. God will see you through this job.
Thank you. All right.
You said the governor over there.
The governor is here.
It's good. It's good that governance is open to everyone. After parties or whatever, whoever succeeds, there is room for other parties to contribute.
Okay.
That makes governance
All right.
a success.
All right.
And I wish him a successful through his
Okay.
journey.
All right. Thank you very much. Obviously, everyone's wishing you well, Your Excellency. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much. So we, okay. So my director is telling me that we should. Okay, you can stay like 4 extra minutes. Okay, so that's about Sifreke then.
Oh, okay.
The winner of the.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's keep making Akwa Ibomites proud. We're everywhere. And by the way, okay, that's it. We're planning.
So we already have a league of world record, winners. Abasi Freka, Hilda is in Lagos. I'm getting mine. Should be like next month because I need to send all the evidence, and so, yes. Okay, you said we need to put 4 more minutes. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, 4 minutes. Okay. Okay.
Well, whatever I need to do to encourage you, I'm here.
Thank you.
I just came to encourage you and applaud you to the finish line.
Excellency Governor Umo Eno.
Sir?
My name is Samson Akpaido from Abak.
Yes, sir.
Please, first and foremost, sir, please, my governor, I want to pray for my forgiveness because that you should forgive us. We some of the Akwa Ibom who did not earlier supported you when you came in because according to what they were saying Governor Umo Eno is not a politician. He will not be able to handle us at the state. But with what we have seen on ground today, by God, I will say God will ever bless you and your people and your family.
Amen.
Even in the street light, I want to see a kid, please. The street light for the past 8 years, there was nothing like street light in this stadium road. But now we have been able to drive without a motor light from the end. Even the, but I want to appeal, please, the one close to Federal Secretariat.
Okay.
We have not put in those works. So there are some robbers that are disturbing people, they're snatching our women's bags everywhere, please. If they can still do something around that place, so that we can be able to live in peace in that
Federal Secretariat, light is coming, light is coming. The Honorable Commissioner for Works, I've heard you. Light will be there in 2 weeks, and they don't put it in 2 weeks. Let Mighty Judge get back to me.
Okay, sir.
And so the Honorable Commissioner for Works will get. We want to light up Uyo, we want to light up Akwa Ibom. Our work is to listen to you, and that's the essence of governance. We can't know everything. It's only God that knows everything. But things that are brought to attention outside the agenda that we are running, we will respond to it. That I can guarantee you. And God will help us to keep serving, till the end.
Hello?
One more, please. Final call. Yes, hello, welcome.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Andy, calling from here. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Governor.
Good afternoon,
Good
sir.
afternoon. Yes, I really congratulate you for what you have done in Akwa Ibom State, for how you have taken Akwa Ibom State to the next level, for everything you have done. We say may God be with you, God protect you and guide you.
Amen.
For what you have done. You have done a lot that many people were not expecting. So,
Okay.
I congratulate you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulate you.
Thank you.
Well done, sir.
Thank you,
You
sir.
have done so much. I appreciate you.
All right.
Congratulations, my
Okay.
judge.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations in advance.
Okay.
Well done.
All right then. Your Excellency, I think we can call it a day. Thank you very much. And so, I mean, this is the biggest of all the interviews that we have had. We had the Speaker of the State House Assembly yesterday. We had the Honorable Commissioner for Tourism. We had for information as well. And we've had people in fashion, entertainment. We even had artists. So the rule is that you cannot play music. You only need to talk. So we had artists come sing live, like a cappellas and all of that. And then we had relationship coaches and all of that. So thank you, sir, for gracing us as our biggest guests right here. So now the world record is complete. It's